Hello, collective. Welcome back to Love, Light, and Life Affirmed, your daily affirmations for self love and growth. Hi, you guys. Welcome back into the channel. So, you guys, this is our weekly Divine Masculine check in. Hi, my Divine Masculines. You know, just checking in, checking on you guys, seeing how you guys are doing, making sure you guys are still working towards your healing, giving you any wisdom and advice that you may need this week coming up. So, I will pull a spread from Soul's Echo. I will also pull Zodiac signs, and then I will also get you guys a message from the Divine Masculine Healing Oracles, a message from the gods. All right, my Divine Masculines, let's tap in. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back, all of my current followers and subscribers. Thank you guys so much for being here with me again. You guys are absolutely amazing. I adore you guys. Love you guys to the moon and back. You guys have been so supportive of me in the channel. Words cannot express my gratitude for you. All the incoming followers and subscribers, welcome in. I'm so glad that you found the channel. Welcome to the Soul Tribe, you guys. Hopefully my messages provide you a level of wisdom, gives you purpose, and I'm able to give you some advice on a situation that you might be going through at this time. Once you hit that subscribe button, just make sure you hit the arrow and select all, just so that you are notified of the other messages that I do post for you on a daily basis. All right, Divine Masculines, let's tap in. Let's see what the important messages are for the Divine Masculines at this time. What is the focus? Strategic vision. You are called to step back and plan wisely. Every move matters now. See the bigger picture before taking bold action. So a lot of you guys are strategizing at this time. Maybe you guys are trying to make some moves, make some changes in your life that need a lot of planning, that need a clear vision, a lot of clarity. This is saying to take your time with any plans that you are making at this time. Take your time to make sure you've dotted your I's, crossed your T's, make sure you're not missing any steps that are going to be crucial to make sure that whatever you are trying to build, whatever actions you are trying to take next, wherever you're moving towards, it can basically unfold as smoothly as possible. But okay. What else you got going on? All right, Divine Masculines. You guys are great at that. Your minds are always strategic anyway. You guys are so logical in how you guys handle things that, yeah. Okay, let's see. Then we have Soul Bloom. Your soul's seeds have blossomed into tangible expression. Celebrate this moment. You are seeing the visible reflection of your original sacred work. Interesting. Okay. So you guys are starting to express yourself after healing. That's what I get from this. I feel like you are starting to now remember your true soul's expression. You are beginning to bring this level of wisdom into your reality, and it is becoming seen by others because the seed that you have planted of healing, of wisdom, of knowledge has blossomed, and now it's becoming something seen that is tangible to others. So this is a moment to celebrate. This is a moment to acknowledge the work that you put into yourself that is now being seen by others. This is a moment to congratulate yourself for the work that you have put in, the time, the effort, the action that you have taken to invest in yourself. So good job, Divine Masculines. I love that. Congratulations. Heart entanglement. You find yourself emotionally entangled with others' energies. Some connections nourish, others drain. Untangle gently and reclaim your emotional space. So, this is a call to action to become more emotionally independent. So, this is confirmation for some of you that you have relationships that you're attached to, people in your life where Some of them are very supportive. So the heart entanglements that you have with those who are supportive of you, who truly have your back, who truly want to see you thrive, who basically have your interests in mind, yes, keep those connections. Those are going to be crucial to your growth, to your evolution. However, there are most likely a handful of heart entanglements that are draining, that exhaust you, that bring imbalance and chaos. So, this is confirmation that it is time for you to gently, very gently, start to untangle those connections in order to reclaim that emotional space within your heart, to remove those people, places, and things that do not have your best interests in mind, that cause you more distress and chaos and hurt and sorrow and pain and loss and grief and anger than peace and balance and nourishment. Okay? Gently. Resistance. Mhm. You meet obstacles that test your resolve. Resistance is not a sign of failure, but an invitation to grow stronger, push through with determination. So, a lot of resilience will be needed. Probably as you are working on untangling your heart space with these people who are draining you, there will be a level of resistance, but it will be an opportunity for you to grow stronger as you deal with those challenges that arise. Because, of course, like I always say, people do not want to let you go, especially if you bring a level of benefit to their life. They're not going to just let you walk away from them or stop giving to them in these certain ways, whether that's emotionally, financially, physically, whatever it may be. It is time to, though, untangle your heart space from these people that just drain you in order to use that same energy to be emotionally balanced, to be able to truly manifest from your heart space. It has to be purged. It has to have a level of purity. It has to be light. It cannot be heavy. But there will be resistance, so just be ready for that. What else for my divine masculines? Test of endurance. You will be tested. That is a fact. You will be tested very soon. You feel the weight of the journey pressing on you. This is the final stretch before your breakthrough. Dig deep and finish strong. So, yes, this is the time before your harvest comes in, before the hard work and the effort that has now begun to bloom around you begins to truly show external to you, that is tangible. You are on your last stretch of endurance, of dealing with the resistance, but keep going because you are on the last stretch, the last and final stretch. So make sure you finish strong, finish empowered, finish with clarity and appreciation for yourself, for the hard work and effort. Threads of destiny. You sense multiple forces weaving your life together. Destiny is not fixed. It responds to conscious intention. Intention from the heart space, conscious intention, yes. It responds to your conscious intention where it begins to weave your own thread into the greater design. So, yes, you are becoming untangled from people, places, and things that no longer need to take up that space in your heart. So you have that emotional space to give yourself, to give to your desires, to give to the things that you truly want and need. Again, but you will be met with resistance, but you are on your last stretch. You are on your last test of endurance. So make sure that you continue to push through because your threads are being weaved right now. So every decision that you make is going to be crucial. Seeker of wholeness. Yes, you are trying to become whole again. You are trying to figure out who you are again, what you truly desire, what you truly want, what direction you really want your life to go in. And You are beginning to explore what true integration means. Stay curious about all parts of you, even those that have been hidden from you. Stay curious about who you are deep down, what you truly desire deep down, what brings you inner joy, inner peace that is not tangible. What is that thing? Yes, you are working on your realignment. You notice life rearranging itself to match your higher truth. Let go of what no longer fits. Untangle your heart. You are realigning. You are calling back pieces of you that have been lost in order to realign, to match your higher truth. Let go of what no longer fits. Space is needed for new resonance to grow. Yes, so you are making space in your heart, removing the things that are tangled to you, that drain your energy. As you remove those things that no longer belong to you, that no longer need to be attached to your emotional space, you are now creating space for new things to come in that will need to be there in order for you to be in realignment, that will now resonate with your growth. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes. So right now it is definitely time to protect your energy, emotional energy, your physical energy. Do not give your mind, body, and soul away to people, places, and things that do not give back to you, that do not match your frequency at this time. You seek safety and belonging, craving a place to root your purpose. This urge is natural. Build an inner sanctuary where your soul seeds can grow protected and they can start to bloom. So, for a lot of you, you have created this sacred space, and this is why your soul seeds are now blooming. They're now becoming tangible things in the external energy that can be seen because you have put in this work. You have untangled things, people, places from your emotional space that no longer serve you. You've created space for new things to come in that are getting you in realignment with your higher version of yourself. Nice job, Divine Masculines. And if you are not there yet, that's okay. That is where you are headed. And now you have direction. Now you know what you need to do, the effort that you need to put in order to get to this place of realignment. So you can continue to bloom, you can continue to grow, evolve. Clearing up that heart space for my divine masculines is a huge deal. When my masculine group, we understand that when you feel pain, even though women, us divine feminines, we express our hurt outwardly. We're very vocal about when we have been wronged or feel hurt, distress. You know, it's easy for us to talk about it. But for my divine masculines, we understand that it is not always easy for you to express your level of pain, hurt, sorrow that you feel in your heart space, but it manifests in other ways. It shows in how you treat your new relationships, the people who become attached to you, even in your friendships, even in your family groups, in your co-worker groups. Your level of pain and hurt can be seen in your actions rather than in your words. So it's very important that you truly treasure your heart space and do not just give it away. Just do not give your body away to any and everyone, because there is a level of energy exchange when you lay down with someone. And if that person that you are connecting with is not on your same vibrational level, if they will drain your energy, they will take from you. And they will become attached to you in a lot of the ways sometimes that you don't want. And sometimes it's not that easy to detach, right? A one night stand can cause a lot of grief. So just be mindful right now of who you are sharing yourself with: mind, body, soul, heart. Okay, the God of importance for my divine masculines at this time: Maui. I love Maui. I would love to go back there very soon. I had such an amazing time on that island. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Some of you guys may be from Hawaii, have family from there, connected to water. Beautiful energy. Okay. Maui. This is an invitation to take baby steps towards breaking down habits that no longer serve you. When you are creating a new habit, each step compounds to make an extreme change later. Every choice creates a thread. Maui's message: transformation requires actively shifting your current reality. By changing your routines, you can turn toward the direction you prefer. You can become so accustomed to your existing systems that it's similar to floating downstream, dragged along by the current. Breaking a habit and creating a new one entails becoming aware and consciously turning in a different direction with the paddle. Bringing awareness to your daily routines is more uncomfortable than going along your natural trajectory of repetition. Decide which habits still serve you, which you want to break, and which you wish to form. Just as Maui had to decide moment to moment whether to partake in trickster pranks or demigod level creations, you have to choose which path to take when each is presented to you. The choice is always yours. Building the strength needed to create beautiful things happens slowly over time. Every seemingly small decision forms a new habit, gradually compounding to pave the way to greatness. A habit is an intention set in motion. Go slowly, breaking and creating one little step at a time. The ripple effect beginning from one action will flow out with impact. Sticking to your new patterns is easier when coming from a place of gentleness and empowerment rather than self degradation. Break it down to one choice at a time rather than thinking about all of your future actions. When breaking the habit of drinking 5 coffees a day, take it one coffee at a time. Think to yourself, this one choice right now is taking me on a timeline that benefits my future self. This one shift of timeline will alter my course. It becomes easier to repeat that little step once you've done it the first time. Make it as simple as possible. You don't need to torture yourself and make dramatic shifts instantly. Sometimes we overestimate the change we can make in 1 month, yet underestimate the progress we can make in a year. A 5-minute walk today can build to a daily hour walk down the track. Another way to make your progress gentler is to have an alternative, healthier replacement that comforts you. Rather than forging comfort and coping mechanisms to transform, figure out what higher order need your old habit provides and find a way to bring that in. For example, replace your coffee with piping hot tea instead of restricting it to nothing. Design a list of healthy coping mechanisms to turn to when needed. Modify your current timeline by making small decisions to support the future version of you and feel the transformative power you hold come bursting forth in giant waves. So, one small decision at a time, Divine Masculines, when you are trying to make changes in your life that will ultimately become significant. You don't have to overthink and try to figure out every single step to the end of the process. No, that is very overwhelming and it can be discouraging. So, this is a message from Maui that make one decision at a time, but make the effort to modify and change something small, and over time gradually increase your efforts. Nothing has to be done right away. immediately. Nothing has to be done cold turkey. But one small change over time can become something larger and more expensive. Yeah, it's a great message. It is being okay with knowing that you are putting in the effort, but it doesn't have to be immediate. Change is not linear, just like weight loss is not linear. Growth, healing, none of this is linear. But one decision, one conscious decision, change over time can expand. And over time can create the change that you're looking for, that you desire. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me get you guys a few zodiacs. Let's see who I'm connecting with. Who am I connecting with in my divine masculine group? Let me get a couple more. Okay. Gemini, got Virgo, the number's 3, the number 6, the number 8 with Scorpio, number 2, Taurus, okay, Libra and Cancer. So number 4, the number 7. You could be born in the month of March, June, August, February, July, April, or any of these numbers could be significant, or any of these signs. And these could be any signs in your chart, you guys. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node. It's just a little bit of a further confirmation for you. Beautiful. All right, my divine masculines, keep Maui's message in mind. One decision, one change, one small change at a time, over time becomes a larger change. So don't overwhelm yourself. Don't feel like you always have to know exactly what's going to happen next, because every decision that you make is creating a thread to your destiny, okay? All right, you guys. I pray that that message was helpful for you. I hope it gave you some food for thought. But until next time, you guys, bye.